Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. Hope you're having a great day. I got a new message from the last war. It says, feeding the hand that feeds. Interesting.
It may seem that Earth has been engulfed with slowly spreading madness. But there are those who haven't lost their minds to this war craze and are actively working to restore peace.
As major mining operations on Earth are easy targets for today's weapons, Church of the New Ark believes that a supply of rare metals from Mars will greatly help their peacekeeping efforts. Right, that makes total sense. You can now send rare metals to Earth to decrease war tension instead of receiving funding. Rockets for the shipments will arrive regularly. Okay, they're gonna send me rockets. Good, because I didn't want to move my rockets. They are very useful where they are. Audit all our reserves and prepare for sending out supply missions to Earth is what we have there. I still want electronics, but I have a decent supply of rare metals. We can up our production of such by just making this a big priority and then also saying, hey guys, get to work. So let's put another one on this. There's still a lot going on in this, honestly, and we do have a few unemployed, but we kind of need more people living in these places, right? So, you know, I'm also thinking about a little triangle dome like right here, just for extra housing, but like I have to connect it to the other domes, and there's just no good way to do that here. So, I don't know. We'll see. I've also moved the fuel refinery. I'm gonna put it here instead of here because, you know, there's this rare metals thing. It's high grade. I mean, I may want to use this later. I may want to go get this later, and like that means a dome here potentially. I don't know. We'll see. But I just don't want to put my core infrastructure in this place, and I can always put an extractor right here and maybe have that dome be right here and work this later on. So we're gonna hold off on putting something exactly on top of it. I think the shuttle hub will ultimately be fine because I can always put the extractor on this side. We may get some dust on this, but that's what the scrubbers are for anyway. So, but we've got this one. We're gonna amplify that, and we've got this one. We've already got that amplified, and then there are supposedly, there are now 3 fuel refineries, and a 4th one is going in, and I'm hoping that that will take care of the needs of our shuttles because the shuttles need a lot of fuel. So. We're also not really launching rockets all that much either, I don't think. Let me double check this. Are we refueling this rocket? Okay, we've been refueling it, but I don't want any fuel brought here. So let's get that off and don't do it. Yep. And then make sure this other rocket isn't getting fueled too. Yeah, it is getting refueled, which, I mean, is not really what I wanted. Not sure how you're getting refueled either. Are you in range of fuel? Oh, well, you kind of are. You might be robbing it from the shuttle to do that, honestly. In any case, I don't want you to be refueled. Current status is off. Ooh. Could always salvage it, too. I think we'll just wait it out. I mean, eventually this thing will stop. Eventually they'll refuel it all the way, and then they won't need to put any more fuel in it. So with 4 refineries, I think we'll be all right there. So let's get rid of this, get rid of this. Now, domes without life support. Let's move this over here. So we have this dome is all set up and ready to go, right? And I'm in the process of building this passage. That will connect it all to the rest of the systems and stuff too. And we have a power problem at night. We'll have to try and work to address that. I also am trying to build those tunnels, of course, too. So more machine parts might be a good idea. And I'm actually thinking instead of the space bar, you know what? Instead of all of this stuff. Yeah, instead of all this stuff, why don't we try to make a machine parts factory, like a full-on big one right here, if we have the access to it, which we do not yet. 3D machining is not done yet. We need to do that. So that's research that we could have had a long time ago. We've had the little ones, so I never really bothered with the big ones. But those were prefabs. So I need to do this if I want to have my own. Rover printing is still important, though. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Martian Tribune, what's up? It says the Zhangzhou. Is that how you properly say that? Zhangzhou? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm not really good on the Chinese, but I think that's how you pronounce that. Got nothing on Mars. So Earth, again, Zhangzhou. You know what? If you know it, try to phonetically spell it in the comments. I'm sure I butchered the hell out of it. The metro might be the longest underground transit tunnel on Earth, but even the longest Earth tunnel has nothing on our Martian tunnels. With all that iron and nickel in the soil, our newly built tunnel is truly a feat of Martian engineering left unrivaled in the solar system. And that's only one of them. We're going to have a network of them. Yes, we are, Tunnel Life. All the way over here. And then we'll come out on this side, then we go in there, and we come out on this side. And that's how our tunnel life is going to happen. And it'll connect all of this water. All of this water needs to be connected to it. And we can actually have domes and stuff set up, and we'll have another little colony over here because there's rare metals and other metals. Like we could have a dome here, another one over on this side, and that would get access to these two deposits. And that's kind of it. Maybe just those two domes, possibly three. Could be a research center kind of thing, possibly. Who knows? Let's go ahead and make sure that we're scanning all of these sectors. We're going to scan too, just to see what's there. We're almost done with all of our scanning. Let's see. What do we got here? 48 electronics. Man, do I really want more metals too, though? You know, I gotta have it. Is this on? Let's do this, and amplify it. I'm using all my polymers. Might want to start working this one too. It's a high grade. If we could get that, we could put this right over here next to where the person. Now we're going to start spraying dust everywhere, and I kind of don't want to do that, but this is close enough to the deposit. It's just going to spray dust over all that stuff. Actually, it really only sprays it on the water thing. It's not that big of a deal. It only sprays it on the subsurface heater, and that is being scrubbed, so maybe it won't be a big deal. We'll see. But this one is kind of a waste. It'd be nice to move this, and I think I'm actually going to. Yeah, this isn't a very good spot anymore. I'm going to tear this one down. It is covering the dome itself, though, so maybe it wasn't the total waste, but it's okay. We're going to reposition it anyway. Because even though it is covering the whole dome, it needs to be moved so that it covers this. So we're going to go and move the scrubber. And I think I'm going to put it right... See, if I put it over here where I want to put it, then it will cover this, but it won't get the dome. Whatever. We'll have polymers maintenance on the dome. It's better than machine parts maintenance. That's the thing I don't want to spend. Polymers is actually fairly easy to continue to accelerate because it's just an outdoor building that can be placed anywhere. The problem with it is that it uses water, which is why I need an extra excess of water before I can start ramping that up. So we're looking for this building, and we can put it maybe right here. This will give it access, like both these domes can work this. So we'll put it right here. And then also we want to connect it to the water grid, and we can do so. Oh, I was thinking, yeah. Okay, well, I messed that up. It's okay. I actually kind of thought it would connect right here, but it obviously doesn't. Or you know what? Actually, I don't want to make the pipe grid any bigger than we have to. So why don't we instead just put the polymers factory on this side, right? Because this is in the middle of both domes too. Yeah, and then we can just instead hook it up like this with this one pipe, you know. I don't know which side that. I think this one pipe will be enough. I don't know where the connection points on that were actually. Now I'm it's being a long day. Okay, so yeah, it's this one right next to it. Yeah, so by going like this, it should be enough. That should be enough to connect that up. Cool. And now this has life support, and like all this stuff just needs a bunch of concrete. So we're gonna see if we can't get a bunch of concrete delivered here. We got concrete in range right here too. So actually that's not a big deal. So all of this, like we just want tons of concrete here, right? Let's maybe make sure at any given moment we've got like a bunch in storage here. Concrete problems are completely solved. Don't know if you noticed that, but completely solved. That operation across here is just kicking it out like crazy. So there's no worries here at all. We're barely charging at 22. Okay, I could probably use one more here, I think. Solar panel wise. That is barely in range. I'd rather it be firmly in range. I think this one will do it. All right, got this taken care of now. Looks like it's pretty good for power now. So I think we have enough to run this overnight. And then there we have the scrubber. It actually hits both of these. So perfect placement there. The other thing is we're going to just get this scrubber here in position. And then I think at that point, we'll probably need more solar panels, actually, just because it'll power both of the scrubbers. So I'm just going to lay in a few more. We have, I think, locally sourced anyway. We have enough metals. But it would probably be a good idea to maybe start opening up the source of metals over here. And actually, maybe not. It looks like we might have used them all. Yes, we did. So that's unfortunate. We don't need them anymore. Like, these scrubbers are going to take care of all of the solar panels. So we won't need the metals for maintenance over here. So for that reason, I think maybe if we get Timmy, who's now dropping off concrete over here, and I'm going to say no access on the shuttles. I'm trying to. There it goes. I'm going to say no access to the shuttles here. Timmy's going to start bringing resources required to do the tunnel. So there's 80 and 20 and 30. So he's going to start working on that a little bit. And I also want him to bring these metals and just drop them off over here too. So, because there's locally sourced materials here and stuff too. But the other thing is, like, we have metals on the ground there and over here and over there. And it'd be nice to maybe start getting some of those too. One thing I'm thinking about doing is possibly just getting another drone hub. So we can drop another one like over here. It's like, ugh, why do we need one in this little particular spot? But I want to flatten this so we can start using it a bit better. And, eventually we're going to want something that's got the tunnel and got all this stuff sorted out. And we're going to need coverage over here too. And so I figured if I drop another drone hub, maybe like right here, it's right in range of the other hub. They can cover each other like that. But it also gives us, like, I can keep going and I have more drones, because we have it's such a difficult thing to manage how many drones we have right now. And so it's 8 electronics. I don't have the metals anyway. I need to get the metals. So we're gonna drop this drone hub here. And then we'll put another one on this side. And after we've flattened all of this. So as soon as this is built, then those drones that pop out of this will probably start working on this over here. So we'll go ahead and try to flatten this. Let's make this bigger. Yep, this should be fine right about here. And we'll just try to, I think, flatten the whole area out like this. Normally, I like to keep the little parts of the geography intact. But in this case, in this situation, I do want to have domes and stuff on this side, and I don't want to have to deal with little tiny nuances in the soil. Or giant cliffs, but mostly like these little things here, we'll probably end up flattening those too. So once this is built, which I'm going to make this a high priority, so if we get resources in the area for this, I would like them to do it. This metal is a little outside that range, so Timmy's going to have to come out and help out with that too. So let's just get Timmy to... actually, those metals might be useful up here for a second, but how's my factories doing? Okay, you have enough. And then also we have metals coming out of this, 19.4 per soul. That's pretty good. And then also on this side here, this one's up and running now too. So we want to go ahead and get this amplified, as well as make this a big priority to work. So this will give us more metals locally over here too.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
And that's a problem too. Thankfully, we have a source of water now. It's not amplified though. Where did this one single polymer come from? You have 1 out of 2 delivered. Are you delivering anything at all? Maybe we get a single polymer brought over here. Timmy, can you bring us oh man. Timmy, maybe not. Timmy, maybe not. No, there's stuff happening there. Maybe not. Come on over here, Timmy. Can you just let's just drop off your stuff over here, please. Keep you away from those storms. And those storms aren't nice. Electrostatic dust storm. 2 hours and 15... Or sorry, 2 souls in 15 hours. Okay, well... I mean, you know, getting the metals... Kind of want Timmy over here. There's lots of metals here and over here. And actually, these are polymers. Yeah. So there's metals, polymers, and we, you know, get those in range. But once we have these drones will be helpful because right now, heavy. This one doesn't really tell you. It's, yeah, it does. Low. Okay. It has low load. I mean, I could maybe repurpose. Have you go over here. Until this says medium, I could do that because, you know, you have other stuff to do, right?
Resources are low.
Get you sourced in there. Meteor's coming in. Oh, no. MDS. 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 You can do it. You can do it. Shoot it. Shoot the meteor, please. Go zappy, zappy, zappy. There it is. Attaboy. Good job, little laser. Oh, I love those little MDSs. They're nice. Now, of course, they have a cooldown, right, between shots. So if you have a meteor storm, then you need multiple lasers in a single area to help cover it, because it's not going to be able to get everything, right? So, but yeah, MDS is awesome. So let's do that. Actually, let's make sure we're covering our ass here a little bit. We're gonna put another laser. I think maybe right here. 5 more electronics.
Sector scan.
And then that covers pretty much everything we need to cover, but I'm also thinking maybe we'll just pop a little one right here next to this dome. Yeah, right in this little, right in this little spot right here. Yeah, we got one going in there, and then another one can go in like right here. This like nestled into that little thing. I like it. What else? Where else could we want another laser to protect? We don't have anything over here protected at all, so I think we should probably do that too. So why don't we go, I think like right here. Protect all this stuff too with another laser. Nice. We'll get those built. Eventually, I will save up enough electronics. It will happen. I just don't know when. This is a rare metals rocket. They want me to send 30 rare metals to this. I have 43 total. We have 6 unemployed. Like, the problem is, like, they're gonna have to live, and there's not enough space to live in here. I kind of want to dump. I don't want to dump the university, but I feel like I kind of have to at this point. We got a place for people to live here, but that's about it. Thankfully, they can come over here and shop, which is what they're doing, while we try to build another one. Great. Yeah, we need a place for them to, like, go and work and grow. Let's get the grocer up and the infirmary up as soon as possible on this side. And then we're going to want to have also some food storage is there. That's nice. Maybe we'll get another universal depot over here. Right here. Just pop it right next to this, I guess. This will be fine. And then just make sure there's no fuel in there and no rare metals. But you can have 3 of everything else. It's, you know, we might need some maintenance on some stuff. Who knows? Okay. Good. I know we're low on machine parts. It would be really nice to get... I think this space right here, I'm reserving it for a full-on, like, bigger machine parts factory. But it's a little bit far away from where the metals are. The metals are over here. It makes more sense for the machine parts factories to be near the metals. But at the same time, you know, I don't have a lot of space. Speaking of space, there's a little bit of space right here. Let's put a fountain in, a little garden. And there's no spaces over there. What are you doing on this? Seeds, 11 seeds. Food, are we good? We're overproducing food still, nice. We are finally overproducing fuel, finally, nice. So 4 of these is what it takes. Plus amplification with polymers, which I will do because I should. And we are barely over power, so if we're gonna be amplifying everything, right, we have to expand our power grid. We have to expand what we can handle. So let's go ahead and get solar put in again. We're gonna go, we'll go bop, 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 and just go along this path just like this. And then right in this spot, we're going to put another accumulator. Because we got to store more power too. Because the speed of your discharge, right? We're going to be limited on that. Get rid of that fuel depot. It's way too close to our stuff now. And we'll put the fuel, say, right here. There's another one there too, so. These dust devils. That's the other advantage to tunnels, is that dust devils can go up the ramp as we go down it, but they're not going to affect us if we're going under a tunnel, right? So Perseverance is ready to go. We don't want it to go, but it's ready to go if we want it to. And then Curiosity is fueled up and ready to go too, but we also don't want that to go. Not sure why this one is honking at me, but this one is not. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't want you to go anywhere, so I want you to stay right where you are. I'm thinking I want to do this. I don't like the idea of more maintenance, but because I think with these things spraying dust on each other, we're gonna need reinforcements on the whole scrubber thing. But I'm tempted to do this and double work this. They're just gonna hit dust on each other, and I don't like that. If I can get a little bit further away, this requires a deposit, so it'll be. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be right on top of each other. That's the only way there is to do it. But, I mean, yeah, if I'm going to have to send rare metals for that that event, then I need to be able to have more. Although we could build this. There are people living here now. We could build this. We could build both of these. And then we could work these instead. That's what this was for. This whole dome was built here specifically to get both of these deposits, so we could just do that because there are people living here. They're looking for a place to work. I aim to please. I also aim to get more. I need more drones in this dome. Heavy workload. Wow. Every one of these is heavy because we're so spread out. I don't need them over here. Let's get them over here. What I need is another drone hub. And it's not quite built yet. We need the metals brought here. Metal's literally everywhere. Timmy, I want you to go over here. I want you to take a drive, sir. And I'd like you to grab the metals that are, let's say, right here. And bring them right to here. We'll get that drone hub built. And then that drone hub will get the metals gathered from here anyway. So I don't have to bother Timmy's or use up Timmy's time for that. The guest rocket, we're going to land it right here. And I guess we'll give it the 30 rare metals that we have. You know? We'll give it what it wants. All those metals are going to have to be used on these. Gross. And then also that. Okay. Big old rocket. Let's land you here. And we will attempt to export that which you seek to help you with Earth war tensions. Because I am nothing if not caring about the people of Earth. Even though the overwhelming majority of our population is Martian-born. The only reason we have any Earth-born at all is because we took your refugees. I really should have a school over here or something. Or just like a little, maybe we do like a little dome right here that has like education and stuff, you know? Like, I say it like it's not important, but we have like a little, you know, education dome. We should though. Like, we should have like a little microdome right here. I think right here would be fine. And then it's like a place for like kids in school and stuff. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna build it right here next to it. And actually, it's right next to the... Ooh, I get the research boost for this. Ooh, okay. New plan. This dome will hold school. Yeah, let's do school. Should I do university? I think I'm putting the university there. Yep. So we do school, research. Because because we get the bump from this 20% research boost. So we will work on that. And then also, this is to have power. Crap, need to do that. What? Really? It's that little tiny bit right there. Oh, also this would really benefit, honestly, from a ramp, right? Oh, we gotta fix that. MDS, or hey, meteors, please don't hit me. Don't hit me, meteors. It's gonna be fine. Don't come at me. Not right now. It picks right this moment to do it. God, wouldn't that be something? Right there we go. And then go like that. And this is connected to this already, so whatever. Yeah, so we want a lot of people living here, which is why there are 3 apartment complexes. We want a lot of people living here because this is a place for people to go to school, but also, like, we have 1, 2, 3 factories, and there was gonna be a 4th because I was gonna do the machine parts thing here. Now I'm thinking it'll be another small machine parts factory and then connected to this. I think that's what we'll do instead. Which, you know, in order to do that, I have to put this on the research. And I actually want large storages too. Like the big storages are really nice. I don't need them right away, but I will want them. And then I like the factory AI too. We don't have that just yet, but fueled extractors. We don't have enough fuel anyway. Split power grids. It'll be fine. It'll be completely fine. There's no need to panic. MDS lasers. God, I love those things. Down 218 power until the sun comes up, and then bam. Now, here's another problem, right? As if I don't have enough already. The other problem right now is if we get this electrostatic dust storm, these are not going to work during the dust storm. So we might be in yet another situation where I have to shut all my factories down and, you know, because they're just not going to work. So I think another thing to while we can anyway, another thing to look into is more power storage. So we can put another accumulator, I think, right here. We can put another accumulator on this side. Maybe like, I don't know, like right here. And then we could put one more accumulator over, I think, like right over here, next to this. Yeah, just like right up here. The idea being that we can store as much power as possible, right? So, because we're not going to have a whole lot of instances where we have power positive with what's coming up. Our wind turbines will have increased output during this, which is great, but it's, I don't think it's enough. And also I need power armor blades on all remaining. If it's a wind turbine, it doesn't have power armor blades, we're doing it wrong. Except this one. This one's an exception to that because there's no need. It's a single, wait, what? Oh, it's broken down. That's why. Do we have no machine parts? Well, we have no machine parts colony-wide right now. I mean, machine parts are just gone. Like, we just don't have them. So it's because I had to go ahead and build my tunnels, right? So, yeah. Oh, it looks like the shuttles have been... Wait, what? I thought I had a lot more concrete here. Only 18? Damn. Where'd Timmy go? Here he is. He's doing it. You get over here, get these drone hubs. And then all of this stuff is actually going to be completely unpowered pretty soon. Darn it. The good news is, though, that even though all of this stuff is going to be pretty much completely unpowered because, I mean, these aren't going to work, we have 610 concrete. The downside is we're not going to be able to access it because the shuttles also don't work during this. So basically what's about to happen is we're going to go through a whole day. Actually, it's probably like 3 days where we have no moisture vaporators, so no water. We have no solar panels, so a lot less power. We don't have any shuttles, so a lot less logistics. Our supply chain is going to be so wrecked. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad we've, yeah, great. Great news. Great news. Now more than ever, do we want to make our own Stirling generators. Oh, yes, I do. More than ever. But I also, more often than not, I want my Explorer back because there's a lot of things to explore. You know, we got 2 researchers technologies here, another one up here, actually. And then there's a breakthrough here. I want to see what it's all about, too. Plus, if there are any more meteors, you know, we're going to want to be able to hopefully get advantage of anything that drops in their wake. So, in any case, that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen later. And you'll find out what the electrostatic dust storm is all about in the next video. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. If you liked the video, you show that love by giving it a thumbs up. I know you guys love to show love. So you're like obsessed with it. I know. It's like when creators never ask me before. Wow, I've never been asked to like a video before. I had somebody be sarcastic with me. I'm just teasing with you. A lot of times I respond to your comments and I'm kind of sarcastic. I'm a kind of a sarcastic person, and you know, sometimes that happens and people take it the wrong way, and I'm sorry for that. It's probably my fault. Well, it's definitely my fault, right? I mean, the whole basis of communication is that you need to send a message that can be encoded or transcoded by being properly interpreted by the person receiving it, right? So if you're not being received properly, you can deliver your message differently so that you are. And that's my problem usually, is I don't deliver messages. I deliver it like a sarcastic ass, and it's meant to be like, oh, haha, but it ends up just sounding like an ass. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to work on that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I do. We'll see you next time for an electrostatic dust storm. Bye-bye.